Hi everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm doing a very exciting transformation of this very white, bland wall in our kitchen. Up until this point, our tea kettle and coffee maker, along with all our supplies for hot drinks, have been scattered all over the kitchen in different places. So the vision here is to pull inspo from the English cottage style, creating a coffee bar. This means a beadboard wall, pine wood, antique pictures, and wicker elements for texture. And to top it off, I am making this renter-friendly because we do not own this wall or anything it's attached to. Something to note is the 4-foot mark. So it's an 8-foot by 4 sheet, and if I cut it in half, that's 4 by 4. And then 4 feet actually from here comes to about here. And that's not where I want it to end up. That's not gonna make sense, and it's not gonna look good. So I'm gonna have to cut more off. So it's probably gonna come to maybe more around here so that I can also put the trim along the top on the beadboard. We've already installed the shelf here. That's gonna have like our teas and some plants and art prints. But yeah, as you can see, it's a very bare wall and it's in need of a little bit of zhuzhing. See my outfit changing constantly. This is all on the same day. The temperature was just fluctuating so much. I was going inside and outside, and I was changing so many times my sweater to a shirt to a t-shirt. So apologize for the inconsistencies, but that is why you are getting many outfits. So I have these guys again, the command strips. I'm gonna attempt them, but if it doesn't hold, which I'm not actually, I mean, these things surprise me sometimes, but I'm basically going to plan A, and then plan B, which also might be just a part of plan A, is to put 2 tiny little screws. But yeah, let's just try it out first. What should I call it? Wow. Command strips for the win. So I have the Velcro ones, just so you know, and then I put them together. It's a good thing there's something going in front of this, because this baseboard is very thin at the top. It's like, it almost looks like an 1/8 inch thick. So there's not a lot of forgiveness where the beadboard meets up with the baseboard. So you can see this like pretty vile shadow at the bottom, but we don't usually have all these lights on. There's going to be a cabinet in front of this, and I'm painting all this. So this is gonna get caught right here. So I'm going to do that now, and this is going to get covered. As I was filling in the seam, I wasn't looking for a perfect job. I was just looking to fill in the crack as best as possible and smoothing out the caulking afterwards so that the paint will go on nice and smooth. Afterwards, I headed back into the garage to rip down some pine that I had lying around in an effort to conserve and use things I already had. These pieces are going to be the border trim for the top of the beadboard to bring the look together. kind of like a messy notch job so that this can just sit on top of the beadboard. But I have to do, it's not perfect, that's for sure. Just do that and use that's the only thing. I didn't do a great job, I guess, with cutting straight. I could just do this. I'm gonna do a trim trick. Ah yes, look at how impressed I am with my miter joints. Look at how nicely that's coming together. Ooh la la, guess what? I did not put this on the wall as nice as that is going together. But I'm just going to say that if you are going to use the miter cut because your boards are not long enough to span your wall, I would just suggest using a level because I did not, and I definitely underestimated what the command strips were going to do on the wall with spacing and all of that stuff. So as nice as that miter joint is, you're going to see a very big shadow where the joint is really bad. Studs where this ends up, so I'm gonna basically just put it onto the roof of the shelf like this. Just a couple things to note is I got this rod and the hooks and cup holder from IKEA, and this table console that I'm bringing in here I actually made from scratch, and just keep a lookout for future videos because I will be releasing the how-to on this. It was such a rewarding process. I really love how it turned out. I hope you stick around.